Today, we're diving into Charles Dickens' masterpiece, Great Expectations. This novel is acclaimed as Dickens' most mature work and of the highest literary value. Charles Dickens was born in 1812, and his childhood was marked by constant upheaval. His father, inept at managing finances despite being restless by nature, squandered the family fortune through repeated attempts and moves. Dickens experienced the hardships of life firsthand during these frequent relocations with his father. Dickens' father was once imprisoned for debt, and a memory that deeply affected Dickens was that he often visited the prison to bring his father necessities. This kind of life gave Dickens an intimate understanding of England's lower social strata. He was well acquainted with London's industrial East End, where factories, benefiting from the Thames River's accessibility for water, unabashedly discharged pollutants from leather production processes such as debarking and nitration, including noxious chemicals like nitric acid, tainting the Thames with foul odors. In such an environment, Dickens keenly grasped life's hardships and the struggles of the underprivileged. His own life experiences were richly textured. His father once walked him from London's East End to the opulent Sheraton Hotel in the West, telling Dickens, "Son, strive hard, and someday you might stay a few nights in such a hotel." Born in 1812, Dickens shot to fame with the Pickwick Papers in 1836, swiftly becoming a wealthy figure in British society, achieving financial independence early on. Later in life, Dickens even purchased the Sheraton Hotel, fulfilling his father's prophetic words. This episode illustrates a unique facet of Dickens' life. Despite gaining renown after the age of 24, with each of his works becoming bestsellers, Dickens' greatest treasure in all his writings was his empathy for the underprivileged. His novels consistently feature characters with kind hearts, immense sympathy, and an optimistic view towards life's hardships. Understanding Great Expectations requires delving into the societal and personal backgrounds that shaped Dickens' literary works. The title Great Expectations may initially seem ambiguous. In fact, its literal translation from the English original, Great Expectations, implies a significant fortune, extending to signify a future supported and illuminated by wealth. Thus, the novel's title is a clever play on words, suggesting both material wealth and a promising future. However, the question arises, can a large fortune truly represent a bright future? In mid-19th century Britain, the Industrial Revolution was in full swing, rapidly advancing productivity and resulting in swift wealth accumulation. In this period of economic growth, the desire for wealth became increasingly pronounced. It was an age of capital, where everyone sought to establish their own capital, be it financial, political, or cultural. Each person aimed to capitalize on their resources and advantages to continually increase their wealth. In this era of heightened sense of achievement, wealth acquired new significance. Previously, wealth was often predetermined from birth, tied inseparably to one's social status. Individuals couldn't change their status or acquire wealth through effort alone. Lineage dictated everything. However, after the Industrial Revolution, new production capabilities, technologies, knowledge, and human abilities played crucial roles in altering the dynamics of wealth and social class. For instance, in the 1820s, average annual income in Britain was around £36, but by the 1860s, it had more than doubled to over £70 per year. In such a transformative environment, wealth itself became a tool for altering one's destiny. Thus, in Victorian-era Britain, wealth and prospects were closely intertwined. Society was in a period of intense upward mobility, where people believed social advancement wasn't achieved through revolution, but rather through labor and creativity to attain a better life. This societal backdrop forms the atmosphere behind Great Expectations, where Dickens raises a poignant question through the novel's narrative. What are the consequences of people's desire for wealth and sudden prosperity? Can an individual's worth, especially the value of their labor, be defined by wealth? Is rapid wealth accumulation necessarily a good thing? These are essential questions worth discussing. Through this novel, we witness how ordinary people cope with sudden wealth and whether they possess the capability to manage it and transform it into meaningful ways of living, laboring, and creating. A few decades ago, I once read about an American survey where journalists interviewed many lottery winners who had won millions of dollars or more. They asked whether their lives had become happier after winning. Surprisingly, over 70% of respondents said that after gaining this wealth, their lives did not become happier. In fact, some felt more sorrowful. Why is this the case? Part of the reason lies in changes to their relationships. Winners were often seen to get a windfall, causing their social circles to become unfamiliar and chilly. Additionally, the sudden influx of wealth made it difficult for winners to continue their normal lives. Unstoppable spending, akin to an outbreak of cancer, often led to distorted life paths. Some winners even moved to new cities or hid away to avoid being recognized, leading to a deeply twisted existence. Therefore, it becomes evident that using wealth effectively, understanding it, and making it a positive force for oneself and society require tremendous mental strength and a profound understanding of life. Often, we yearn for wealth without considering whether we possess the energy and creativity to utilize it well.